Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I did have to buy myself a new tripod because my other one broke, and this is the first video I'm using my new tripod with, so I do apologise if it's a bit wobbly, wonky. It's also not as tall as my other one is, so I've had to prop it up a little, so I hope it stays propped up. It's just, it was cheap and I desperately needed a new tripod because I cannot film and open stuff at the same time, and I am trying to save up my money for a big meet up with my friends in May, so I had to get something that was cheap that I can still use, so hopefully it goes well and I don't break it before May and have to get myself another one. So I do apologise in advance if it's a bit weird, wobbly, etc. So today we have got a used haul. I know a lot of them have been new, like my past videos, but that was just purely because I had extra money. I tend to buy used 90% of the time. I only buy new if I have the extra money to spend, because most of my collection is used. Most of the shoujo is from Manga, obviously, but a lot of my stuff I find from Vinted or eBay, which is the parcel that I got from today. So let's get into it. This first one is from eBay. It's a big chunky brick, so I hope all of the books inside are okay, because it just seems to be paper wrapped around the books. So let's open this. I have also lost my scissors that I used in my last video, so I've got to try and open this without scissors, and I hope it goes well. Yeah, that just ripped the paper without opening it. So let's try again. Nope, I just did the same thing. Yeah. Oh, I think I got it. I'm just ripping the box. So I guess I'm not going to be using this box again anytime soon. That's just the problem with when they package it so tight, is that the box, you have to really rip it apart to get to the books. These ones were from eBay. My friend Spirit told me about these ones because he knew I was collecting them, well, wanting to collect them. So we have got the first 5 of Cardcaptor Sakura, the singles, and they seem to be in relatively good condition considering they're used. Just got a little bit of bumpiness on this one and a bit yellow on this one, but they are in pretty good condition. The spines are a little doinked at the top, but I don't really mind the spines being a little bit doinked, because when I take them from my bookcase or I put them on my bookcase, I doink them a little, but that's just because my bookcase is an old one that we had in the house already. So I think it's about 12 years old, so it is quite old. So the shelves aren't exactly the best when it comes to staying still and not wobbly. So not sure what happened there, but that was the first set, the Cardcaptor Sakura 1 to 5 volumes that my friend Spirit told me about that were on eBay. These next 2 were from Vinted, from 2 different sellers, so let's get into that. Let's open these. So we've got a little thank you note, which is really sweet of that seller to do. And then we've got 4 volumes of A Man and His Cat, because I've always wanted to try it, but they were a little expensive for how thin the volumes are. But I got all of these for, I think it was about £20 including shipping, but they all seem to be in really good condition, which is nice to see. And it's a cat one, which I'm very excited to get into, and the cat is very fat and cute, which is also a plus. Now let's get into this one. Let's open this. This one I got quite a few from the same seller, just because Vinted lets you put bundle discounts on, so you can get them a little bit cheaper than if you paid for them all at the same time. So first up we've got That Wolf Boy Is Mine, the first omnibus, which is a little bit chunky. A lot of people recommended this one to me, so I was like, well, it's part of this set, that it was part of what the seller was selling as well, so I decided to pick it up as well. Then we have Mint Chocolate Volume 1, which again a lot of people were telling me to get because I like Cheeky Brat, and apparently it's kind of similar. I don't know, but we will see. And then we have got Mint Chocolate Volume 4, because I was talking about Cheeky Brat, I got confused, which also seems to be in good condition. And then we have got My Love Mix Up Volume 1, which is a shoujo. I wanted to collect this series for a while, it's just I could never find the first volume cheap, and I didn't want to buy the whole set just in case I didn't like it. And then we have got Those Not So Sweet Boys Volume 1, which again is one that I wanted to collect, but I could never find just the first one. It was just the set, and again I don't want to buy the whole set if I'm not going to read it. And then I believe this one is by the same person that does That Wolf Boy Is Mine, so again should be interesting to read. So they all seem to be again in relatively good condition. I also tend to find that buying them from the same seller, a lot of people on Vinted kind of seem to sell the same kind of things. Like for instance, there was one that I bought from a couple months ago, and they had pages and pages. They had over 1,000 items of just pure manga memorabilia, Funko Pops, stuff like that. So it's really interesting to get a good look at it, see what they're selling. They were downsizing their collection because they had quite a few, and so doing it for cheap, but there weren't really many that I personally wanted to get. But Vinted is a very good place to find manga from, usually cheap too, so keep a lookout on that if you're interested in some cheap manga. It's not all secondhand on there either, because I found quite a few that were brand new with the price tag still on. But yeah, this has been my haul for this video. $14 volumes, and they all are in pretty good condition. So yeah, that's been my haul for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.